What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Patrick Mahomes' fiance. Her name is Brittany. All right. Now, Brittany, apparently, she and him are having a child together. Congratulations, right? I have absolutely nothing against them. Right. But there is something that she has been doing for the past couple of seasons since Patrick has been a starter. She has been very, very, very overtly like cheerleading for him. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But whenever I go to look up articles, go to different pages, and you're there and, you're doing the most, when you're calling attention to yourself, kind of like Steph Curry's mother when he was at Davidson, right? You're going to get attention. And again, I really didn't pay no mind to it, right? I just let it go. It's like, whatever, But she did something that really caught my attention, all right? Now, supposedly, there were these toxic males that were talking about her and making fun of her, but they were being very mean to her, right? Even though she is Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend and she's on social media tweeting during the game. I'm pretty sure she's saying disparaging things about the other team. I don't know. I just went to her timeline right before I did this video and she's tweeting, and I'm going to get to Pat Holmes' mother as well. Because she did some very grimy stuff. She said some very grimy stuff. But again, you're acting like a super fan. So you're going to be treated as a super fan. But she decided to retweet a couple of guys. And she did this on purpose because she responded to both of them. And I don't think she even know who they are. Maybe one. But she retweeted two guys in particular and she responded to both, which lets you know that she was weaponizing these simps in order to put a message across. She wasn't going to say it herself because she really does not want to look bad in any other way. She does not want to lose followers in any way, right? Because when you take certain stances, whether it be political or whatnot, you're going to lose support. And there are women that wants to play the middle. Now, there are those that aren't going to play the middle because they already know that they're marginalized. Take the black community, for instance. You got melanated women that will take a political stance because they know that the demographic that they're most likely going to attract are going to be melanated men who think the same way that they do. But with Caucasian women, it's not that easy, right? Because if they take this side or that side politically, more than likely they're going to split their following. So she will allow other people to do the talking for her. So she's going to retweet them and then she's going to thank them for saying that. Like you had the one guy, and you probably have already seen the tweet. He's talking about how he has two daughters. Like, what does that have to do with anything? What does the fact that you have daughters have to do with anything in regards to her getting criticized for being a super fan, the fans of the opposing team, or just sports fans in general, because you're trending and they come across your page probably randomly because of your tweets and they respond? Listen, we all get some type of hate on social media. It comes with it. It comes with it. But the fact that you have people who get on social media every day and they act like they're not supposed to get criticized, but they can criticize other people, just shows you the hypocrisy that we have in this country or in this world, but mostly in this country. Now, I want people to understand, I'm not here to attack in any way. This is me giving a logical assessment of a female who is an attention seeker. All right. She is an attention seeker. I don't care what anybody says, but that's by her own design. That's her brand, right? Her brand is, I'm with Patrick Mahomes. Look at me. I'm a super fan. I'm super supportive. There are other, NFL players who have wives and girlfriends. They're not going viral. And I'm pretty sure they're cheering for their spouse. But you know why they are not, out there, talking about insecure males and them degrading them? Because they're not doing what you have been doing for the last couple of years. People are tired of it. That's all that is. It doesn't mean they dislike you as an individual. They dislike you because you're a female, because there are plenty of female sports fans out there. But it's because you go extra with it, and people are tired of it. And they're going to respond, because that's what Twitter is. Twitter is a cesspool. See, it's okay to criticize the people you don't like, right? But when the people that you do like get criticized, now you got these simps coming out the woodworks, coming to the defense, talking about, I got daughters. They shouldn't treat women like this. But y'all want women to be in the lead in action movies beating up on men. That's okay, right? That's okay to pummel a guy. But when somebody criticizes somebody on Twitter, it's a problem. Come on, man. I thought we were supposed to be an equal society. Where's equality? Did the equality go down the drain? It must have. So let me just go ahead and read off go back to these tweets. Please go back to these tweets. The first tweet by this guy, Nick, says, imagine being so insecure as a male that you want to try and degrade Brittany. As a girl dad, I'm proud as AF that my girls will be watching her growth as a person. And then she responded by saying, I really appreciate this. Thank you. #preach. This other guy, Dion, says it's because she's passionate and she don't like it. And some don't like it. She's a strong female who does what she wants and doesn't care what others think. Well, that's wrong, sir. She cares what those commenters are saying. Those commenters are criticizing her. They're making fun of her and she don't like it. But they're the ones that are insecure. This is Twitter. What do you think? This ain't your personal Facebook. This is Twitter. It's okay for you to go and criticize other people you don't like. But when they criticize the people that you're cool with, you don't like it. It's a problem. Women should be able to take criticism just like men do. And they're not doing it because she's a female. You can't use that excuse every time. Her response was, he put something else there. It said, I hope Brittany knows that the kingdom loves her. She responded, Chiefs Kingdom is just the best. I love you guys. Well, let me tell you something. All this politically PC correctness might end up getting that team name changed. But I will say this. Once again, you can be fans of whoever you want to be fans of. I have absolutely nothing against fandom from spouses, but there's a reason why she gets more attention than others. It's not because she's Caucasian. Let's just stop that. It is because she does very, very extra things in order to get, and I know people are going to watch this and they're going to agree with me. I know they are, because they have seen it and they think that it's crazy and it's weird, that is very much attention seeking. Now, to Pat Mahomes' mother, that's another situation that really bothered me. Okay. Pat Mahomes' mother, she called the opposing team's player who knocked Pat Mahomes out the game, she called him evil. His mother did. His mother went at this guy who's an NFL player who's doing his job. It's not like he has something against Pat Mahomes. He made what they call a football play. He made a football play, and Pat Mahomes' mother decided that it was okay to call this guy that she doesn't know evil, even though she celebrated that vicious hit from a Chiefs player to a Browns player. But when Pat Mahomes was taken out of the game, she wants to call that guy evil. And you know what really bugged me out was Mac Wilson, who's the player. Mac Wilson's response. Mac Wilson's response really bothered me because it seemed like he didn't want to offend her. But bro, she called you evil. I understand you can check somebody with, logic and not go off on them. But bro, the only people that would have been offended was middle-aged Caucasian women, because that's the only people that was agreeing with her and the delusional Chiefs fans. You have every right to be upset. She called you evil, bro, but she's celebrating another Pat Mahomes' teammate making a big hit, which was helmet to helmet almost. I believe it was almost helmet to helmet. She's okay with that hit, but Pat Mahomes took an awkward tackle and she wants to call this guy evil. This is the type of family dynamic that goes on here. The mother is just a big attention seeker as his girlfriend or fiance. We'll see if they get married. But I just wanted to point this out because nobody wants to talk about this. But I talk about the stuff y'all don't want to talk about. And y'all know that's true. And again, it's because the one thing I'm a big fan of football. And the one thing I hate is the attention seeking wives and girlfriends. I think that that's annoying. I mean, just go and look up Pat Mahomes' fiance loses her mind. Look at the screen caps and the video. Like, you're doing the most and you have for the last couple of years unchecked. You get a couple of comments and you want to go at the people who are criticizing you. Let me tell you something like this. All right. When you are on social media and you're well known, you're going to be criticized. I've been criticized. I'm not even that big. Criticisms are going to happen. You need to get used to it. Because if you can criticize people and do like what Pat Mahomes' mother did, then people have every right to criticize you because you're putting yourself out there. Because what it seems to me that Pat Mahomes chose a female that was basically just like his mother. And we will see if they get married. All right.